guys, Bex here. I hope you're doing really well and ready to start a brand new week. So I've got 5 do's and don'ts of starting a new business for you. I have done all of these and I have done things well and done things not so well. So I thought it would be useful to share some of my knowledge in that. So if you are thinking of starting up a new business, hopefully this is helpful to you. So please do give this video a like and a comment if you've got any questions in particular. And also don't forget to check me out on @helpfulhustle on Instagram. And you can also check out helpfulhustle.com, my website as well, to find out a little bit more. But shall we kick off? Let's do it. Okay, number 5 is do it. Just do it. Just start your business, because so many people talk about a big idea and things that they should do, and then they see things when other people have started a business and gone, oh, I should have done that. I thought of that ages ago. Do you know what? The hardest thing is to put pen to paper and get yourself off the ground with it all. And I would applaud anyone that has already done that. It is something that so many people talk about doing and never actually do it. So if you've got a fear of failure, I would say do not worry, because lots of things are going to fail, particularly in your first year, and it's all about trial and error. But if you don't give it a go, you'll never know. And to be honest, what I found is failing pretty quickly is actually a really good thing, because you know what works and what doesn't, and you haven't got too invested in doing it. So please be motivated, get out there and do it. Now, number 2 is do not spend lots of money doing it. You may be going, what do you mean? I've got to have a website and I've got to do this and I've got to do that. No, you don't, okay? Look at where you're looking at this. You're looking at this on social media, this video. And for me, social media is pretty free. And I use that as a platform to start up multiple new businesses and to gain that audience and that traction. And if you're getting all of that for free, you need to ask yourself, do I need a website? Well, actually, maybe you might think, yes, I do. Do you know what? Just get a landing page. Just get a one-pager on a free website. So you've got Wix is a great one. You've got Squarespace as well, WordPress, super simple. And just have that as somewhere that people can be directed to in order to find out who you are, a little bit of your credibility and your background, and the rest of it you can even do online. If you're a product-based business, you can get Shopify. You know, there's so many different options that are available as well. Also, look at free tools that you can use. Canva, PicMonkey, make your stuff look great in terms of graphic design for free. There are also great services that can give you interactive PDFs and lots of other things. You need to do your research to save yourself some money. Right, number 3 is sell your idea ASAP. Why am I saying that? Well, you might be thinking, but I haven't built it yet. I haven't thought about how this part of it is going to work versus this part of it. Do you know what? There is no point getting out there and selling to no one. So build up your audience early on. You can have the best product in the world, but nobody is going to see it if you don't have the audience for it. You'll also find that along the way, what you'll get is a lot of people that will think this is right, but actually I don't quite like this element about it. And you'll get all of that feedback and focus groups through things like social media, and your audience will stay loyal to you, hopefully, if you've got the right content out there. And I'll be talking about content within the next few weeks on my Instagram channel, so make sure that you tune in for that as well. So please don't spend lots of money. Please go and get out there and do it. And please, so far, sell your idea early. Sometimes if you wait too long, you're not going to be first to market. That can cost you a hell of a lot of money in the long term. And actually, a big idea needs to have an audience to tell you whether or not it is the right idea. So get out there now, start your social media channels, start seeing what people want to see from you, and make sure you tweak as you're building your actual product as well. So hopefully that is useful to you as well. Now, number 4 is don't not take advice. I'm obviously giving you some advice for free right now, but there are plenty of other people that I think you will have in your inner circles and spheres that will tell you good bits of advice. So don't not take it. I think a mentor is always really important, because they'll give you a different point of view on what you're looking at. Sometimes I feel that you can be too isolated in your own ideas, and it's really hard to kind of get that stuff off the ground and make it actually happen. But actually having a business mentor or having someone who's got a background in business that can give you that kind of inspiration and direction and different way of thinking might be really useful to you. The other thing is that you've got to remember, and I often forgot this in the early days, people actually want to help. So if you're going to ask for advice from people and they're going to give it to you, it's because they want to. It doesn't mean that they want something or they don't want to copy your idea. They're actually just being nice. So use that. And also, your friends and family will always be your biggest, hopefully, your biggest and best advocate. So you want to use them as much as possible. They'll be the ones cheering from the rooftops and saying, yes, they're doing an amazing job. You should definitely go and check them out. And that's exactly what you should be doing as well. Now, my fifth and final do and don't is, of course, a do, but it is something that we all struggle with a little bit, and we all think, oh, I'll do that later and I'll think about that in time. It's do put structure in your life. Boring, I know, but so important. So there are so many ideas when you start a new business and you're thinking, I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this and I want to do that. And actually, you're never going to get anywhere. So just by putting some structure in and saying, right, today I'm going to tackle my social media. Next week, I'm going to tackle my website. The week after, I'm going to tackle my Pinterest strategy. Or the week after that, I'm going to look at the business plan. There are so many different compartments, and if you don't get them going and doing them well, you're never going to get off the ground. So it's important to have structure in your life. I mean that from a personal perspective as well. But also, it's really important for you to set your own milestones. And I think that is really good when it comes to assessing yourself and looking at what can work better. So milestones, what are you going to achieve at the end of the day? What are you going to achieve at the end of the week, the end of the month, and what's your overall goal? You need to have that in place, and you also need to have things like your protocols in place. And thinking about that now at the early days of a business, you're like, well, that might change. I might change my brand. I might change the things that I'm doing. Yeah, you might, but also you might not. And actually, hopefully, fingers crossed, you end up scaling your business. And when you start bringing in people that you're going to employ, you want them to easily be able to follow your brand guidelines, the way things are done within the business. So it takes pressure off you and gets them up to speed a lot quicker. So how are you going to do that? Well, put all those protocols in place the moment you choose them. So have a little document that says, this is the font that I use, this is the size that I use, these are the color codes that I'm always using, this is the stuff that are our hero products, these are the things that we think will always do well in bargain shops, these are the services that work really well, and these are the ones that don't. Have all of that in place. If you do it now and you do it consistently along the way, you'll get there and things will be great and a lot easier for you in the long run. Right, that was a bit of a whistle-stop tour. I hope it's given you some inspiration. I hope you thought, yes, I can do more of the do's than I can't. The most important one is to just do it. So I definitely encourage you to get out there and just start your new business idea. You have the world literally at your feet and the time on your hands as well. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to give us a like on this video, leave us a comment as well. And also don't forget to follow us at Helpful Hustle. I'll see you again soon.